Sure.
Let's go, guys.
Let's do it, boys. Woo-hoo! Let's get them, boys.
Somebody else has to go first.
That's minus 5 MMR.
All the way to the south. All the way to the south. Wait.
It's your man, Poon Anners, your Texas caster and hype master.
And I'm the casting red panda whose name is not Amanda. I'm sleepy.
We are going to just jump right into it here. We are on week 6, is that correct? And it's going to kick off with 5 horsemen who heralded the Coleto apocalypse with riders formerly of Silent but Deadly and Animal House. Lots of trades happening this season. And, you know, I was hoping that Conspiracy Guy would explain it to us, but I think he is holed up in a bunker somewhere. The teams...
He sure is.
These teams started out on Bazaar Day with the Horsemen sweeping the map and capping on objective. As they started out strong, 4-0 map wins, full sweep, as we said. But then the Coletos fought back on Tanker and Cargo, with the 5 Horsemen just proving to be too tough to take the task. The Coletos said, though we lost the match, we scored 4 points and continue to keep our winning spirit high as we work towards more wins. And yes, Poonanners, we have won a match this season. I know that. Highlights include Pink silencing Box with a knife kill after he killed her teammate, Olivio. Some absolutely killer grenades and C4 placements by Fenoram, and of course, a friendly couple of knives-only rounds to finish off the match. He said, we may lose the match, but we win every time in a knife fight. And that's true, right? You've knife fought them before?
They're pretty ridiculous with those knives, I will admit. I think a lot of players will admit.
I feel like that might be the next genre. Like, you know, right now we have, what's it called? Oh, yeah, I guess they did do that for a minute. What is it? Right now we have Battle Royale games taken over, and I was like, no, they're going to have games that are just straight up like melee combat with like knives and swords and stuff. And it's like, oh, For Honor was a thing.
That'd be sweet.
For Honor already happened. But VR, that'd be good. If you can make it work. People have tried.
For Honor or Mordhau and VR? Come on.
Traden of the 5 Horsemen is happy about the win, stating that the first ever kill by the 5 Horsemen in a league match was Enigma against Dr. Sean of the same team. What a way to start the season. Thankfully, Enigma made it up by capping on the objective later in the match. Other highlights include Raz headshotting Pink Stingray through 3 buildings.
Stingray.
Now, he thought that he had accidentally shot his teammate Box Toys because Box Toys had just dropped. He was like, oh no, one of our guys died. Later in the match, Traden decided to improve his sprinting by being the last man up, checking every corner on Tanker for minutes and minutes, exhausting his thumbs and the caster. The 5 Horsemen took a win and celebrated with just a friendly knife fight, as we said. The 5 Horsemen were super happy to play the Coletos as their debut to the league. Let's take a look at this knife fight.
Yeah, a knife fight indeed. And here we'll just see exactly how deadly those Coletos really are. And
you can hear the Jaws theme already. Oh, 2 down.
Knives everywhere.
That was a samurai move, yeah.
Samurai ladies just all over the place right now. Pink Stingray. And I think that's Matt Outdoors is his name. Yeah.
That's all that's left. That's Box Toys is all that's left.
He thought
he
he
double
was gonna,
knives.
Yeah, he tried to go against the double team. And
I like how they both got a knife kill on him. He was going to double team them, and they somehow both got the knife kill on him.
Yeah, the timing on the kill feed will still give 2 kills if the rounds hit.
I like it though. I like it because he had 2 knives. Like he was expecting the reverse of that, and possibly so based on lag, the reverse happened to him. It's great stuff. The 5 Horsemen win the series 12-4, as we said. Moving on, Animal House versus G-Men. Animal House said they were happy with themselves in their performance in this match, and there was a lot of back and forth. Animal House just barely grabbing a cap on the first map, with G-Men instantly capping back to tie it up before Animal House secure the first map. The rest go to G-Men rather solidly, however, so they take it overall. Let's take a look.
Yeah, and here we'll see the very first cap of the series, and it's going to come out from Animal House's Green Theft Auto. He's coming off the flank. He's completely unnoticed after some smoke, some distractions from teammates. He's on the objective, tablets out. He's going in. I think he's just outside range for whatever reason. I feel like the devs moved this satellite, and right as he hits send, the man comes out to check the objective and gets the kill, but unfortunately, not before Green Theft takes the cap. Here we're going to see Mano, the absolute ninja, as he drops in behind two enemy
under a
players,
dead body too.
gets the knife kill, and then here it is.
Oh!
Takes his deadly strike pose as he kills his enemies. And then this is just a bit of comedic gold that we get now, thanks to that Valve index in those Knuckles controllers or index controllers, as Green Theft gives a big old fat finger
showing off
to
technology
the members of G-Men here on map 2 as they go down 4-1 there on that map.
Special thanks to Downpour for supporting that. If my math is correct, G-Men win the series 11-7. Moving on to Mayhem versus Space Force.
Space Force.
This was a challenge match, and a match that Mayhem was really looking forward to. It was a hell of a slugfest, and ended up with very close match across the board. This spanned 3, as they say, epic maps. Mayhem started off on Downfall as their pick with a round one win, but it would be their last as Driver of Car secured a cap on round 2, while Mayhem put up a fight. Space Force just proceeded to take the rest of Downfall 4-1. That's right, Space Force. Bazaar was also a rough start for Mayhem, and it looked like Space Force was going to run away with the Bazaar victory as Mayhem allowed Space Force to gain a 3-1 lead. However, Mayhem came back winning every consecutive round. They came back swimming. Yes, it's a new mechanic. Right,
like we're done. We're going to the pool. See you later.
They winning every consecutive round afterwards, securing the victory on Bazaar with his final score of 4-3. Space Force were able to land a win in round 1 on Cargo, though, with Mayhem shutting them down for the remainder of Cargo, taking the W with a victory of 4-1. In the end, it was an extremely close game, closer than Mayhem had ever expected, but the final score of 9-8 going in Mayhem's favor. The deciding factor obviously being an extremely close match on Bazaar. Let's take a look.
Yeah, absolutely. And first clip we're going to see is just a very smart, very sly, very smooth play from Mr. Driver of Car. He's going to use that wall for cover. Some well-placed smokes pop around the corner, take a couple of shots, pop, pop. And then he's going to pull out that tablet and get the cap, knowing he's got those teammates right there to look after him. Right as Potato Bot crosses that corner, the teammate takes the kill, and he gets the cap.
Ooh, that was extra sexy. I like it.
In the next video, Destructor is going to try and go for another cap on Bazaar, but he's going to be, well, let's let the clip do some talking. We'll see here Space Force trying to go in for that Kiat building objective in the middle of the map. They've got two men upstairs, one watching the back door. I mean, the defense is either all dead or there's only one. Oh, there's just 2 left. Technic takes down Invector. Technic then takes down Driver of Car. Destructor's still upstairs, but he just can't seem to get things done. His teammate Lionheart takes down Technic, still guarding the stairs for him. And at the end, there's a trade between Cappy and Lionheart. And, well, they still get the win. However, Destructor just doesn't get that cap.
But I was almost at a Wi-Fi signal.
But, well, you got to hurry up. Anyways, the next clip, we'll see Defilade here behind enemy lines on defense. You'll see him here. He's got Diesel, not Defilade. He is Defilade. Right around the corner from him. He'll hear the tablet come out, hear the rush up from Destructor. He's going to pop around the corner, miss Destructor, but see Diesel and take the shots. Instead of waiting around, he's going to run outside the building. In comes Lionheart. He takes him down, and almost immediately, Driver of Car is taken out as well. And here, as he tries to kind of go back and get those kills that he missed, we'll see Destructor. Nope, he's not there anymore. You'll reload your weapon, and just at that point, Destructor comes back. It's a little bit of justice for his team.
Yes, my math is correct, and as we had already said, Mayhem ends up winning the series 9-8, a series that was incredibly fun to watch, and I'm sure fun to cast. Re-rated 3 pinks out of 5. Moving on to Vikings versus Beginners. This is a diamond level match, one that we expected. A lot. I mean, Vikings have given Beginners a run for their money in VRL a few times.
Sure,
they've been up and coming, and they've been holding on to that spot, that diamond rank. So we expected it to be close, but oh man, the long history between these guys gave us a shocking scoreline. Vikings took both Downfall Day and Bazaar Day away from beginners in very close battles, 4-3 on the score lines, both matches securing the win for themselves. After which, Nalik of Vikings says he just screamed in happiness, and I can understand. I would have done the same. The final map, played just for MMR, was Subway, which beginners swept 0-4, which is interesting. Generally, you take 1 point, at least on Subway. This left for an interesting final score with the beginners winning in points 8-10, but Vikings taking the overall win with 2 map wins. Sadly, we didn't get any clips from this match in time, but it sounds like it was a real killer of a match, and we're looking forward to seeing more from both teams later. Guys,
Allegedly.
you got to send us this stuff.
Yeah, I honestly think they were like, yeah, we got the series, and man, it was hard. So you know what? Let's get it over with on Subway. Just get it over with. 4-0. Let's get out of here. We took the series. That's what counts.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. I'm just like, all right, I don't need the MMR. I'm happy. So moving on to a gold level EU match between Boss Fight and Silent Purge.
Silent Purge.
Yeah, these teams started with Bazaar Day. We're gonna do an ASMR stream at one point. These teams started with Bazaar Day, and Silent Purge inched out a win on the map over Boss Fight with a close 3-4. Cargo saw a similar scoreline with Silent Purge winning by a point once again. Quarantine Day, played for MMR, saw another 3-4 win by Silent Purge. We could not believe it when we heard it. This left the final score at 9-12 win for Silent Purge over our Boss Fight. This seemed like a very brutal match for the teams, but again, no clips. We're excited to see more battles between these guys, but come on, guys, give us those clippies.
Come on.
Come on. Moving on to a match that we were all looking forward to, but did not go the way that we did not go the way we expected. Mayhem versus Danglers. Starting out on Quarantine Day, Mayhem pick. They entered in the match confident, but expected a tough game against Danglers. Certainly, because Danglers were playing on their A game. They were not sleepy per se. After a close back and forth on Quarantine Day, Danglers eventually sealed the deal with the final score going in their favor 4-2. Moving on to Cargo, which is a Danglers pick, and Mayhem believes that real men don't ban maps. They were
Danglers believe that.
Oh, it's the Danglers. I thought they said it was Mayhem for some reason. Okay.
No.
Mayhem were ready to come back swinging, but quickly had the wind sucked out of their sails after Danglers pulled off a speedy cap in round 1. Mayhem gave it their best effort with a few close comebacks, but Danglers were just too much for them on Cargo, and Mayhem lost the map 1-4. Brutal. Downfall, which is a Mayhem pick, was an exciting map for the audience, but less so for Mayhem. They put up a strong fight in their favorite map, but Danglers just had some incredibly strong plays that Mayhem weren't ready for. Things started off bad for Mayhem, with Stumpy performing his play of the week with a triple kill involving C4 and a shotgun in round 1, which I know we're going to get into. Stumpy once again outdid himself later in round 4 by capping under the noses of Mayhem, who were too distracted by other members of Danglers. I was there to watch that. It was fantastic. Let's take a look.
It was absolutely amazing stuff all around. And here we'll see the first clip where Stumpy is just going to go ham, but all of that is going to be led off by a grenade from this fella here. You're looking at Mr. Riboman 007 himself. Camera's going to pull back. There it is. The grenade outright.
Long shot. Oh!
Right in between two defenders. Both are going to go down. He'll then pick up another kill out in the open. Here comes a Destructor, I believe, is going to come up and get a res onto one. No, it's Capitano gets Wookie up. Stumpy's going to rush. Stumpy grabs Cappy. He also goes ahead and double taps Potato Bot. Here comes Let Wookie. And Stumpy tosses a C4 over the wall, blows it out, and here it comes. He's using the shotgun, by the way, folks. So let's make note of this on Downfall.
100%.
There it is, Stumpy Nub getting the full... Well, no, not the full ace, because Ribo did, in fact, get that one headshot kill from the rooftop.
You didn't even need to see the kill feed to know that was a shotgun with the way he ran with it, man. Beautiful.
Man, it was insane. And then here we go in round 2, and another intense shootout's going to take place between Riboman and Defilade here on Downfall. Again, kind of similar positioning. You've got the ice cream truck building and the rooftop, and it's an incredibly just kind of wonky. Just watch. It goes off. He's absolutely safe. No clue what stopped it. I mean, it wasn't that far away from him. Should have definitely at least downed him. Trip makes his assumptions that this pot saves. So apparently pot saves.
Yeah, well, it hasn't killed anybody yet.
Guess not. Then in the very next round, in fact, Stumpy Nub is going to have no trouble just dragging his massive eggs that he brings for lunch across the dirt of Downfall. He's going to sneak right under the noses of 5 completely alive, healthy, and fully defensive Mayhem players. This was absolutely insane. I remember watching this match and just the anticipation here was crazy. You can see all the lasers coming off. Defilate's getting a kill. You're like, oh my God, they're going to see him. You thought Technic, who you're going to see coming to the shot here right there on the left side of your screen. You're like, oh my God, is Technic going to see him? No one sees him. And here he is. He just types in the code. Just
Wi-Fi.
There's the cap. Then to add insult to injury, he goes in and kills Wookie, who was inside defending the objective.
Man, the shock and awesome of that grenade to shotgun to C4 play, kicking it off. And then, oh, man, just running in there at the end. I swear when he was running across that field, it looked like he was really just trying to draw fire to give away positions because he figured he could, and then no one got him. And then he drops prone as if to say, I didn't think I'd make it this far, but hell, I'll go for it if no one's going to shoot me. And that's what I was when I was watching it initially, what I thought. And if my numbers are correctly, Danglers win the series 12-4. That's right, 12-4. Well done, Danglers. Mayhem have got their work cut out for them, but I think they've learned a lot from this one. Let's take a look at how it affects the standings.
Yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary, I'd say here. G-Men, after having a very solid season opener, are up into 3rd place overall worldwide, picking up a spot above Danglers. Vikings are mixing things up in the top 5 now, again, with that diamond ranking. Beginners still solid in their number 2 spot. That MMR from previous season. I believe it was a soft reset this season, so they haven't been moved down just yet. It'll take probably a couple more losses from some teams to really budge things, so we'll see what happens there. Blaze down in the number 7 spot, a bit of an oddball. SMC still fighting it out in 6th. I'm sure they'll be moving things around in the coming weeks as well. Silent Purge doing well out of the EU, as of course our new team Mayhem, new team of veterans. Gunning on Empty, a pretty much newly refreshed team, pulling out the 10th spot. And Animal House, they're on the screen in 11th worldwide, just behind Gunning on Empty.
Yeah, well, that is it for us. Thanks to all our players and viewers for supporting the show. Show us some love in the comments to get a conversation going, as this helps the show rank up and get more exposure to people who don't know about the league.
Absolutely. And keep those clips coming, folks. Even if your match didn't get casted, we'll always accept write-ups and clips from anyone who may have streamed it. So be sure and send those to us. There's a great feature on the website that you can use to do that. So please do that at the onwardmasterleague.com.
VRMaster League.
VRMasterleague.com.
It's in the description.
It's in the description, though. You can find it down there. Don't listen to me terribly ruin it.
It's all right. We are having fun here, guys. We love doing this show for you. We love the conversations that we're able to have in the comments. So definitely hit us up there. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on Discord. It's a community thing. We're trying to build this thing together. If you have something that you want to say, you want Vivian from The Hive to do an interview with you or your team, you want us to put together a little demo reel to talk about your team like we did last season with Inferno, just hit us up, man. We are here to have fun. Again, I am Poonanners, joined by VRL Mod and Caster and former Dangler Sleepy.
That's right. This show is brought to you by VRespawn.com, your one and only real source for VR esports news. So be sure and like and subscribe to all our various platforms, so that way you know when our next video is live and you can stay up to date on the latest VR esports action.
That's right, and we are branching out to more things. We are branching out to covering social VR communities, collecting more communities and content creators. We're throwing another after party at OC6, which many of you will be there. Drinks will be on us. Well, at least the first 3. And we're bringing food. It's going to be great. There'll be arcade games. We're going to have ourselves a riot. As always, this episode was written by Buxton with the help of all of our team captains. I believe Pink Stingray also jumped in there for a bit. All praise unto Buxton, who suffers at the keyboard so that we don't have to. Trip, with his new branding and new name, as always, is our outstanding director. Sleepy, you got the last word, man.
Of course, thanks again for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to tune in next week, where we'll have more awesome Onward action coming to you. So tune in then. See you then. Good night, everyone.